I bought this 97 Land Cruiser totaled, but I saw the potential. Follow along as I bring that vision to life. The next step in the 97 revival is fixing the broken power antenna. While installing the stereo back in step 41, I could hear the motor running but nothing was moving up or down. And with the fender already removed, this was the perfect time to diagnose. My dad jumped in to help as we first removed the small screw-on nut at the base with needle nose pliers. Once that broke free, it spun right off and exposed the lower part of the antenna mast. At first, we thought the mast was threaded onto another piece, but on the 96 and 97 Land Cruisers, the antenna uses a cabled mast. Since the cable was nowhere to be seen, we knew we had to open up the antenna motor. To tear it down, we removed the long center Phillips screw, being careful because there is a small nut on the backside that can fall out. Then we removed the 4 Phillips screws around the housing and the final Phillips screws securing the ground wire. After cutting the zip tie on the harness, we were able to lift the top half of the housing, and there it was. The mast cable had broken off inside. We inspected the internal gears to make sure everything else worked and studied how the cable teeth engage with the gear to drive the antenna in and out. Once we confirmed the motor and gears were still healthy, we reassembled the housing without the broken cable, reversing the steps and tightening everything back down, especially the nut for the center screw. I then went ahead and did some research and found the correct replacement mast and cable assembly. I ordered it on Amazon from Antenna Mast or Us. Here are the part numbers, and you should know that this is only for 96 and 97 Land Cruisers. Earlier 80 series trucks used a different mast. Now for the delicate part, installing it. The trick is to turn on the car, feed the new cable in with the teeth facing the vehicle just until it engages the internal gears, then turn the car off and let the auto retract function pull the cable in for you. So that's exactly what we did. My dad turned on the car, I fed the cable in until I felt resistance, we shut off the car, and boom! The motor grabbed the cable and pulled it right in like it should. I pushed the bottom piece of the mast down to seat it fully, reinstalled the top hat, and lightly snugged the screw-on nut. We then turned on the car and waited a minute and shut it off again. And this time, the mast fully seated itself. Final test was ignition on, antenna up, and ignition off, and antenna down, as well as ensuring the antenna up and down buttons inside the cab functioned properly. With it passing all 3, we knew we were in good shape. Now, for my fellow 80 series enthusiasts, should the antenna go fully up automatically at startup, or is it just that initial pop-up that's normal and the rest is manual? Drop your knowledge in the comments. With that, the antenna is officially repaired and fully functional. If you like what you've seen so far, hit that follow button and see what's next.